You know, there's an old story. An old man was walking on the beach one day, and there were thousands of starfish that had washed up on the shore. They came across a young boy that was standing in the midst of all those starfish. He was picking them up and throwing them back into the water one by one. And the old man said to the young boy, "Why are you doing that? You will never be able to make a difference." And the little boy picked up another starfish, threw it back into the ocean, and he said, "I made a difference to that one."
Welcome to the annual 2012 AAI conference. We are amongst the best of the best here tonight.
Asset Advisor International is something that we decided to do back a couple years ago, but it's something that's been in my mind for many years.
The passion's to help the people in understanding how money works and to be more confident about what they want to do in terms of conquering the knowledge of finance.
When I got started working in the industry, I started to realize that there's a lot of people out there in America today who's just like me. Coming from a military background, they didn't spend a lot of time sharing with us about money and finance. I started to develop a passion for teaching others about our industry and about money and finance so that we could duplicate that process to go out and help more families.
When I see people that we've been fighting together for so long, it's very exciting for me. We built this thing, for all of you. And I appreciate those of you that stuck with us.
If I could help, 10 or 15 or 20 families a month on my own, what if I could teach other people to do the same thing? And then we could go out and impact, literally hundreds or thousands of families, and eventually we could make a big difference in America today.
I came to this business because I'm a stand for people being free, meaning they can live their life with freedom and grace so that they can enjoy their family and they can enjoy those years when they want to live to their fullest, typically when they retire.
If you thought it sucked struggling while you were working to make a living, how terrible would it be to struggle when it's hard to go to work and you want to be enjoying that time with your grandbaby?
I find it extremely fulfilling that I have an opportunity each day to get up and go out there and actually make a difference for families. I have an opportunity to sit down with them and show them how money works, how to better manage money, how to go ahead and put a plan together for their future. It excites me.
How are we going to help these folks? There's many ways for us to do that. And in fact, many of us are doing it today, and we're doing a great job of it. Okay, I think we could do a lot more.
We believe that financial planning is not just about investing. It's about a lot more than investing. It's about creating that lifetime financial strategy so that no matter what happens in your life, whether you happen to die too soon or you live too long, that you're going to have a plan in place.
Our mission is to help the family from living room to living room. And we just love what we're doing. And the only way we can help folks is we have a proper system, a proper strategy, and that's what we bring into the table. That's how we help folks day by day, week by week, year after year.
The story hasn't changed. Your clients still want the same thing. They've just lived through the same decade that I lived through and you lived through. They don't want any more sleepless nights. They want safety, they want guarantees, and they want income.
I feel that if people want to make an intelligent decision about money or finance, they have to know what they're doing first. So education is very important.
I believe that if there's ever been a time in your life that you could consider yourself to be in the right place at the right time, you're in the right place at the right time.
Having the credentials is just admission to the game. Your success is going to be primarily determined by your ability to work and communicate effectively with other people.
I can't look at somebody and know exactly what they need or what their current situation is financially until I get to know them more.
I just lost my dad at age 96. Unfortunately, through no fault of his company went bankrupt when he was 86. There was absolutely no money. By that point, my dad had put every asset he had into the company. His life insurance, the sale of his home, everything. So from age 86 until he was 96 and passed away, I realized the horrors of having to make very difficult decisions for my dad based on finance. I never want to see anybody else having to go through that.
I listen to commercials every day and there's so much misinformation out there. People are so confused on where to go and who to talk to in this industry. I like to provide them the education first and foremost before we ever even talk about what to do with their money.
About 20 years ago, I was a single parent for a very long time, and I realized nobody would talk to me about my financial situation, either in mortgage, investing, retirement, any of those big words, because I did not have a lot. I became very passionate to help people that were in the same boat as I was.
For me to really sit down and to understand a client or family, to ask them a lot of questions and really spend time to get to know them and to understand their situation and what's important to them is a big deal to me. And I want to make sure that, you know, all of the advisors that work with us, that it's also something that's first and foremost to them and it's a big deal for them.
We're stable. We don't have a blimp. We don't have a stadium. We don't spend $200 million on marketing campaigns across the country because we're spending our money on being able to deliver on the rates of return that your clients want to see.
Once we have to change that.
Over the years, I've seen families that passed away. And when I see the work that I did for them and that everything was in place and the widow had nothing to worry about and that she can continue in her lifestyle, it just makes you feel good.
When we can create a plan for a family and show them how they can get from wherever they are today, no matter how good or how bad your current situation is, when you see the eyes of the families, when they say, wow, you know, I can make it, you know, that's just a wonderful feeling for me and for all the wealth strategists that we work with to be able to go out and make those dreams become a reality.
The passion is always going to be there.
I just want to make a difference.
I've been doing it for 20-some years. I've had an opportunity to do other things, and I've always come back to it.
You can have all the money you want. You can lose it the next day. The power of what we do here is help people to be free, totally free.
At the end of the day, what we do is about saving lives. It's about not being helpless when your clients get the very worst news that they're ever going to get.
It's helping those people that have the need and coming up with a solution to the need that they have.
Our attitude is to make a contribution to people. I grew up that way, and that's important to me.
I want women in particular to be comfortable with the financial world, to know where they stand, to be able to realize their goals.
I'm really confident in what we do. We change families' lives and touch their hearts in a way where they're really free. Just the part of that is what really drives me to help families.
What really matters to me, really making a difference for families out there is what we're all about. We're actually out there to make a difference for people, empowering people into a life they truly love.
You have the opportunity to make a difference, to be able to deliver great news in a time when families need it most. And to me, that's one of the most powerful opportunities we have when we walk the face of this earth.